What's up, y'all? It's Mama B back, and I'm dropping jewels. I wanted to come back and talk to y'all. I realized that I need to rewind things and help y'all get to the point of even wanting to change your mindset. There's so many steps that I took prior to changing my mindset that I didn't even realize were part of the journey. So let me go back, okay? So the very first thing that I started to do when I realized, yo, I need to change the way that I'm living. This ain't right. The things that I accept, the things that I do, the things that go on with me physically and mentally just aren't okay anymore. And I have a son now who is watching everything that I do, and every decision that I make is going to affect the rest of his life. So that was my turning point where I realized there's something greater than what I'm going through right now. There's something greater than what I've been believing and manifesting for myself. So I had to find what it was that would spark this change. And it ended up being my mindset. But what did I do to get there? So the first thing that I started doing was I started writing love notes to myself. I started it was hard. It was really, really, really hard because when I first started, guys, there wasn't anything that I liked about myself. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way that I talked. I didn't like how tall I was. I'm 5'8". I didn't like how tall I was. I didn't like my weight. I didn't like the things that I had done throughout my life, my history, what I was currently doing. There was just a lot of things that I didn't like about myself. So it was really hard to start this journaling process, but I did. And initially I wrote love notes just saying, Brittany, I'm proud that you're making this progress to change. And then as I went on, I did this every single day. I would write a note to myself, just saying something positive. And the key to this is an important thing to do. I strongly encourage you to write these love notes to yourself. But the key is to talk to yourself how you would talk to somebody else. So if your best friend or your cousin or your mom or your dad or your brother or your sibling, your child, if anybody was to come to you and tell you exactly what you're going through. So if they told you their story, but it was your story, how would you respond? Would you tell them, oh, suck it up? Like, that's life. Would you tell them, would you be mean? Would you tell them they're dumb and they're stupid and it's all their fault? Chances are you wouldn't. Chances are you're going to be there to support them or to just let them know everything will be okay. There's a way out of this. You'll figure it out. You're going to be supportive. So I encourage you when you're writing those love notes to write them from a place of encouragement. Write them from a place of love. Write them from a place of bettering yourself, not tearing yourself down and diminishing any of the faith that you may possibly even have in yourself. So step number 1, write those notes and write them with encouragement intended behind every letter that you write. And believe, write true things. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie, but find what's good about you. Say you're insecure with the way you look. Write to yourself, I am so proud of the way that you parent. I am so proud of the way that you get up every day and put yourself together and look like nothing's wrong. I'm so proud of you or I'm so happy, there's so many things that you could write to yourself inspiring you to just make it to the next day. So definitely those love notes. The next thing that I would do in this beginning stage, because the love notes are hard. They're hard, trust me. But they're so vital. They're so personal, and they're so effective to the change that you're going to create in yourself. So the love notes. And then the next thing that I would do is write a list of 10 traits that you feel that you have about yourself. They can be positive or negative, but make sure they're real. Make sure they're honest. And to be honest, my first 10 traits that I wrote the first time I did this were pretty negative. I thought I was lazy. I thought I was selfish. I thought that I was I don't remember all of them, but there was just so many that I thought that I had. And then, so you write your 10, and then ask 10 different people to give you one word that they feel describes you. And if you don't have 10 people, just ask the people that you do have around you. Ask them to give you words that they feel describe you, and compare them to the list that you had for yourself. Now, this will show you one of two things. It will either show you that you're extremely negative about yourself, and other people around you think that you're pretty cool, which was my situation. Or you'll find that you don't know yourself how you think that you do. Well, I guess there would be three things. So either it's that you don't know yourself how you think. So you may think that you're pretty positive, and you may come off actually pretty rude to others, or mean, or just different. Or it could be that you actually do know yourself, and everything that you've said about yourself is actually what other people think. And that's great if so. Then you have a wonderful starting place. But chances are, a lot of times we're more harsh critics on ourselves than others would judge us. So I think what will happen is that you will see that you're a lot more harsh on yourself than the way that other people view you and see you. So what this list will do for you is give you something to marinate on, something to look at and realize where you stand, where your starting point is, and how you truly feel about yourself. And those are the first two steps of changing your mindset. By doing these simple steps, you will start creating a different reality within your mind just about who you are as a person. And I encourage you to do these things for a month. That may sound like a long time, but you got to break those bad habits, the habits of you putting yourself down or beating yourself up. You got to get rid of those things and implant new thoughts and new feelings and things of those sorts, so that you're not constantly beating yourself up. And you will see that your mind will start to change, and the way that you look at yourself will start to change, and those love letters will get so much easier to write, and you'll find yourself writing some pretty positive stuff to yourself, especially when you go back and look at it later. So I hope that this video is helping you guys like it's helped me. I've really done these steps. I have journals upon journals upon journals of all the progress that I've been making, and it's really helping me to become the best version of myself, and I'm so much happier on a daily basis. And the last thing I want to leave you guys with is, this is a healing journey. This is a self-love journey. Now, anything that you love, let's take a child, for example. You may love your child so dearly, so much. You would give anything for your child, but they still are going to get on your nerves sometimes. There's still going to be bad days where they're whiny, they're fussy, they're all in your face, they're just on your nerves. But you still love them, and you just get through those bad days and just know the next day, a great day shall come. And that's the same with you. Although you're building this self-love for yourself so that you can change your mindset, don't think bad things still will not happen. They will, but they're for a day, or they're for a moment, they're for a season. It's not everlasting struggle. So embrace them times and use the things that you learn until those things happen, and then once they do happen, you'll have this knowledge and this wisdom to take with you through that journey, so that you're not pulling yourself down back into the pits of hell that you're currently living in. So I love you guys. I hope that you're applying, you're picking up these jewels that I'm dropping and applying them to your life. I pray for nothing but peace and love and happiness and abundance to all of you watching. I hope that this helped you. Like and subscribe to my page if you are being inspired and picking up these jewels for the rest of your life. Okay, well, I love y'all. Peace out. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Bye, y'all.